Hello everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. My name is Big Bill. How are y'all doing today? As I'm doing good, as I hope you all having a wonderful week so far, as today is Wednesday, July 2nd. I know, we are in July, the 7th month of the year, July 2nd, 2025. Hello! Good morning and good afternoon and good evening, wherever you guys are watching from, as today I've decided to why not do a showcase video. Well, not just a showcase video, but a mod showcase video. If you guys don't know, a while back I don't think it's that too far back, but if you guys remember, I started new playlist where I show off trailer, truck mods, mods that I have paid for, mods that I've been using off Steam, which I have not got to any of the free mods yet. I will be getting to them, don't worry. I've been using mainly mods that I have paid for. And yeah. So, why not do one of my favorite trailer mods? I just actually did this trailer, or actually I just pulled this trailer with the Peterbilt 379 by John Ruda. If you guys go back to American Truck Simulator hauling packaged food to Woodward, Oklahoma, you guys don't know, it was a Western dry van trailer. That trailer happens to be Bart's 53-foot Great Dane. Now, yes, there will be a link in the description down below for Bart's main website and a link straight to this trailer. I cannot praise Bart. I know his real name. I'm not going to try to use his real name. I'm going to use his name that we all know here in the community. Bart, dude, if you watch this, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are one of the best modders. You are hands down probably one of the best communicators out there. Like, if we have a problem, we can reach out to you. It might take you a little bit to respond, but hey, you're always there for us, and I can't stop appreciating you, dude. Thank you for all the wonderful mods. This trailer is right up there with me. I've used this trailer for a long time now. I've used some of his other trailers for a while. I just got a couple new ones. So, but yeah, why not use one of my favorite ones? Why not use one of the ones that are in my top 5? And that is his 53-foot Great Dane. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Bart does have more trailers. He has a step deck, Wilson Silver Star, food grade 6,200 gallon tanker, Legacy Super Beat, and a Tank Master. There's also a few other trailers over there. I do plan on doing these other trailers, but in the meantime, I'm going to do just his Great Dane Everest SS. Cargoes. Now, there's a lot of cargo here. I will say some of the SCS cargo does go with this. So, as you guys can tell, we did haul packaged food. Packaged food is part of SCS cargo. SCS cargo does go with this trailer. I don't know if some of the other cargoes I have with other trailer mods go with this trailer or not. I feel like they do, but I don't want to be lying to you guys. So, don't quote me on that. But I must say, the cargo is absolutely wonderful. Can't open the doors, but there you guys go. All of them, trying to show off all of them. Now, they do pop up a lot in the cargo market, freight market. So, alright, so let's get through this. It is a simple trailer. You can't do a double. It's okay. It's all good. Body, one body. Chassis. Now, this is where it gets fun. I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite things. He did the sliding tandems. And I must say, we will get to the other ones here in a minute. I like that. I think this trailer is perfect with that, for the sliding tandems. A lot of different chassis configurations, as you guys can see here. So let's just go through all of them. So he did add the customization under cables. So right here is so Originally, the cables would be here, but guys in California and out west, they like to do it. Even guys out here on the East Coast now, they've been putting their cables on the legs here. They do that with lowboys, flatbeds, and now dry vans. I think they've been doing it with dry vans, but there you guys go. There we go. So, but these are sliding tandems. You can slide them there all the way in the rear. Tandem B, tandem B under cables, tandem C. Really, the only difference is between these first couple is actually this where the tandems are at currently. So, here's a California spec. 10.2. I can't tell that's a foot lift in the rear, and lift forward. So pretty much this is a spread axle. They're spread apart by about 10 feet, it looks like. And the back axle on this one lifts, and the front axle on this one lifts. He's also got a California spec spread axle here. I don't really see that. I don't really see this kind of spec over here on my side on the East Coast. Mainly this spread axle and the other ones, but not really the California spec. 3-axle California under cables, 3-axle Bs with all the axles in the back. Right in the middle, here is a 12-foot spread axle, Everest spread, 12-foot. I guess that's what it means, 12 foot. I don't know, 12 feet maybe. All back. That'll be under the cables, 10-foot 2 spread axle. The axle on the back lifts. This one, the front axle lifts, and that's it. Me personally, I actually use this one. I use a spread 12-inch or under cables just in case I have a truck with the cables. I actually do kind of like that. I should do it with the 379, but not all the trailers are like that. Paint job, a whole lot of custom skins. And I'm going to tell you something, Bart, you have done a phenomenal job with these skins. I cannot express that enough. Here are some SCS ones. I'm trying to get it to where, there you go. And then here we go. We got some Amazon Prime, AMCO, Select One, I guess, produce. I have Bahanda, bro. I don't know. Bahanda Bros. Bison Transport, Central Refrigerated. I have no idea. So I will admit some of these are pretty cool, especially the ones I like this one. This one's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Obviously, this company, Canada, USA, Mexico. Okay, so they might be an out west company, but here's Coca-Cola. I love the Coca-Cola ones, especially the polar bears. I think it's my favorite Coca-Cola because of the polar bears. That reminds me of all the commercials they used to do. CR England, Dailies, Premium Mets. I think that's supposed to say meats, but I might be wrong. Darha, I don't know. Dedicated carrier, and then you guys asked, doors can be changed. We'll get through them here, bear. Fleener Brothers. I used to see these guys over here on the East Coast, especially down south a little bit, where I used to go with my company that I still truck with. Food Services of America. Excuse me. Frey Miller. Gonzalez Trucking, Green Products Company, Grimway Farms, Heartland Express, Hut, KLLM Transport, Knight Refrigerated, Martine, pretty cool skin right here, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, McLean Distribution Services, Midland, notably Northern Refrigerated Transportation, Portage Transport, Prime Incorporated, Raccoon Refuse Garbage Services, Scotland Sweet Pack, I just guess on that one, ShopRite, St. Patrick Day Special, Starter Bros Market, Super Ego. Yeah. in my personal opinion, that should be capitalized because of that how that company works. Somehow some of them companies drive some of their drivers. But I think these are the user skins. If you're able to customize yourself, there's 10 skin slots here for you to use. So here's Walmart, Western. Here's the trailer that we had, Western Transportation. And then we're down here to the custom colors. A lot of good skins, a lot of custom colors. Like I said, you can customize it the way you want. I'm just showing them off here. Full Tilt, Gaming, Liberty, Raystream. Haven't watched them in a while. Or this one. Smokey and a Bandit. Two-Tone. Which, I'm not going to lie, I do see more of that over here than I do anything else. And pretty much what a two-tone is the bars will be a different color, and then the trailer will be like, here you go, like here's a red and a white, or black and red. That's pretty much what that is. Custom paints, you can customize it however you want. Laylaw Metallic, Smoking the Bandit Paintable Trim, and Western Transportation Metallic, which you can just change it the way it looks. Not gonna lie, pretty badass, especially with this company. So, and then last but not least, if you have your own color like I do, we'll just do what we do with the Peterbilt. Show this off real quick. And yeah, so there we go. Alrighty, customization. Now, yeah, here you go. This is one thing I do love about BART, the customization, especially with this dry van. Now, the reason I say dry van, and the reason you see some of them cargo, like, hey, you need a reefer. Guess what? Like this one, here's your reefer. And I'm not going to lie, that is what you see now. Actually, you see, the three you mainly see nowadays is the Thermo King President, the Carrier X4 7500, and then the Thermo King, excuse me, sorry about that, I had to sneeze, and the Thermo King SB210 Plus. That is what you mainly see. And we're just going to go back to this one real quick because you can actually customize your reefer here. You can make it your color. You can throw in some logos. You can throw in some stickers. I don't know what that part is, but there you go. And then you come down here to Thermo King, you can do the same thing. Except you can't really do much with the Thermo King except add some stickers and add some other stuff. Carrier, same thing. So for this, we're gonna go no unit, and there's a factory unit. So if we would be able to open these doors, you would be able to clearly see that would be inside the trailer. So let's go back to no unit. There we go. Lights. We're gonna start up here on the roof. Custom lights, or if you just want to add your own lights. Paint the corners if you want. You can add the logos up here. It really don't matter. I normally do. I do put the part 1 up there. I do like that one. That's my favorite. I like that blue. You did a good job. Railing. And then here you go. Just got to get rid of the logo. See all the lights lit up. So, oh, we're not back there yet. Side railing here, you can change that from painted to chrome if you would like. You can put your placards here. Another placard. Make this wall painted. Another placard, another placard. Here's where you put your documents. If you're, I know a lot of companies do use that. I know my company does. They have their own placard, except it's not that big. It's a little bit smaller. Safety decals. And you can also add lights down here at the bottom. And then that part can be chrome or painted. Coming to the side here. So you have a painted side, which is what we're on now. You have a smooth paint side. You have a door, which the door is right here. Door is right here still. Two doors. Two doors. Chrome. Smooth aluminum. Smooth chrome. And there you go. So you can add a placard, another placard, another placard, and another placard. Down here, you can do the reflective tape. You don't have to if you don't want to. Obviously, if you're one of the ones that go by the rules, then you'll put tape down. So you can change the landing gear color, customize it if you want, add some lights. Change this bar down here, and then just like the top, you have your options. Boom. And then you have your underglow, which I'm not gonna lie, the underglow is pretty cool. I normally do the light baby blue or the light blue. I love it. It's something different. You don't really see that much. And what I mean by you don't really see that much, you don't really see guys with the underglow anymore like they used to. So you can change the blinker here. And then there you go. Let's go back to this one. Here's your blinkers. So I know I'm missing a good one here. There's a good one right here. Let's just put this one back on. Same thing with the other side. You can put 4 placards here and the lights. I think the light, yeah, okay. The lights do go both. Toolboxes. There we go. You can put a toolbox here behind your landing gear. I don't really see that, but I feel like there's a company that does that and I can't think of them. Spare tire rack. Doesn't hurt. Especially. So. Oh, now I know what I gotta do. So let's just throw in the Thermo King. Where are you? Aha. So, if you don't have a reefer, this part will not pop up. If you do have a reefer, it will pop up. So it's this one right here. So, see this one right here? Now watch. Get rid of it. That's gone. But we're going to put that back on so we can show this off. This one is your tanks. This is where it gets fun. Because if you really wanted to, you put double fuel tanks, one big tank, which they do run this, one big tank. But the reason I say you're going to love this is because of that. The little rocket. I'm not going to lie, I love that so much. Alright, so let's just say, for instance, you don't want to put it that close. Well, you can also put it back here if you want, in front of the axles. Some guys do this. I have seen this before. Weight would be in the front. They got to balance it, so they put the fuel tank in the back. So just want to show that off for you guys. But there is your fuel tanks. And if you add the reefer, you do get more cargo, I do believe. So we spread the axles to show off this little part. You can change out the axles here. Put a chrome piece here and put some lights in front of it. That little hole right there, if this was in real life, that'll be a little pull out thing to where you pull the pin to move your axle. If this was a sliding axle. So fenders. And then right here I'm just showing them off because why not? On the back side, you can add lights to them if you have those. So tires and rims, everyone works on Bart's stuff. I have had zero problems with anybody else's stuff on Bart's trailers. Here is the polished wheel from Bart and dusty wheels. There's another one on here, I believe. If not, it might be. Nope, actually, it might actually be. Yeah. So, but for right now, we're just going to put. Oh, where were you? There it is. Polished wheels by Bart. Tires. Continental HSC 1, 22.5. That is mainly his tire. Like I said, any of these other tires work. You might just have to change the rim on them. And the SCS tires, they also work. Back here, before we had the toolbox, you can also add lights behind this axle. You can do the same thing with this axle right here. That way you can put lights in the front of the axle if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. That part is if you have that, you can add a mud flap if you want. Excuse me. So, just like there on the bottom. You can also paint the axle if you wanted to, and then you can also add mud flap support. And then this will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You can also add your own custom mud flap. Or he has his own custom mud flaps. Back off, caution wide turns. You can make your own custom mud flaps. But yeah. And then you can add the chrome weight. There you go. So, the little lady. Outlaw, USA Eagle, USA. So, and I do want to say this, yes, these videos will be 30 minutes or more. That is because I want to show off the whole trailer or the truck. That way you guys know what you're getting. Toolboxes. between the spread axles. A lot of guys who do have spread axles, they do have these. They put their tools in here. So I think it has something to do with the weight mainly, but all right. Back here in the back, we have custom lights up here, or you just want to go simple, don't matter. Hinges, you can paint the hinges. You don't have to have the hinges painted. You can have the trailer tail or the smart truck side fairing. Back trim lights, if you want lights down the side here, both sides. Pretty cool. I don't really see that either, but I feel like you do out west. Door can be painted, door can be chrome, diamond chrome, or diamond painted. Decals. There you go. Same with this side. If you have anything custom, that you want to add, I think you just have to go mess with the mod a little bit, and then you can add your own stuff. Placards. Oh, toolbox. Logo. Another placard. So you can make this chrome and painted. You can also change the lights too. Same thing with the lights. I do see from time to time other modders, not all the time. It just depends on where you're at on the trailer. So handlebars or handbars, you can paint them or have them chrome. Paint this axle if you want. You can add a flag if you want. What else? Spare tire. Airflow over the door, and you can have the rubber chicken in the back. So, placards, logo. I think I got them all. Oh, safety decal. Oh, back here. Change the bumper if you want. Painted, chrome, whichever your heart desires. You can also add a plate. And then we go here. Boom! You have all 50 states and Canada. And if you really want to mess with everything, you can make your own plate. I have to say, I was not expecting that. So, but I feel like I have covered it all with this wonderful trailer. Let's go back here, do this. Oh, actually, now I know what I can do. There's a Peterbilt. Trailer purchase. Part. Oop. Great Dane Everest, $23,821 is the price. Body length is pretty much right on with everything in the real world. 53 foot is the total length. The width and the height, pretty much the same thing. Tare weight, that is how empty it is, 18,500 pounds. That is actually correct. So, have at it. Let's go back over to here. And let's do this. But anyways, guys, I know, long video. I do apologize, but that is what you're going to get with these showcase videos, these mod showcase videos. There we go. I'm trying not to make this last very long. I'm not trying to keep talking, keep rambling on. But like I said in the beginning of the video, there will be a link down below to Bart's main website and Bart's straight to this trailer. A link straight to this trailer. That way, if you don't want to go to his main website and check out the rest of his mods, you guys can check out the trailer. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I can just keep rambling on about this trailer. I can show off all the cargoes on the freight market, but I don't want to keep you guys on here that long. And what I mean by that on here that long, like I don't want to push my time on here on the video. So, but anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I'll see you on Friday, hopefully. I don't know if it's gonna be ATS or ETS2. It'll probably be ATS, but I don't know yet. But anyways, guys, have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on Friday. Take care. Thank you for all the love on here on YouTube. I do appreciate all of it. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.